Well, hi everyone, welcome back to the Custom Residential Industry Expert Series. This week we're tackling the very important issue of presenting your home for sale. And who better to be speaking to but Mr. Simon Gill, the owner of Interior Concepts. We've been working with Simon now for about 6 years, and he's very good at working with the local properties, in particular the local character homes. Cheers. Hey look, let's get underway. Home staging has been around for a while now. In what way do you think it adds value to a property that comes to the market?
Look, if I think I had to summarise it and down in a nutshell, it would be you sell faster for more money.
That's a good answer. Selling faster for more money, that's got to be appealing.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can say that we definitely see that out in the field. There seems to be more emotion, more ability to see how a space can be used, and more competition for
Exactly. Often people can't visualise their own space, their own size furniture, and often a room will look bigger when it's furnished, particularly bedrooms.
Okay, hey, if I'm on a limited budget with sort of home staging and the overall presentation of my home, where would be the best place to spend the money? Where's the best bang for buck?
I'd have to say the living areas, both indoor and outdoor living areas. You're going to get a better set of photos, and of course most people's first introduction to a property is on the internet, so that would be the best place to spend money first.
Cool. And if, just taking that one step further, if you had one golden tip or one number one rule that you'd recommend to every client when they're considering home staging or presenting their property to the market, what would that be?
I guess the biggest thing, or the hardest thing for some people to get their head around, is that their home is no longer theirs for the next 3 or 4 weeks. It becomes a product, and it's my job to merchandise that product, and it's your job to sell that product. So if they take all that advice on board and do everything properly, they'll get a good result.
That's really good advice, actually, because you're absolutely right. There is an inconvenience factor.
Yes, of course.
But at the end of the day, they only get to sell it once.
That's right.
So
do it once and do it right.
Absolutely. Okay. Hey, here's another question. You're out in the marketplace talking to vendors and salespeople on almost a daily basis. How would you describe the residential market at the moment?
Out of control. We've been flat taxed since about last September. It started to ramp up, and then obviously Christmas sort of slows down when everyone's away, and then we hit the ground running sort of mid-January, and it's just gone non-stop ever since. We've been consistently installing 3 properties a day. Just starting to come back now and sort of settle down before Easter, and inquiry for after Easter is still strong. So yeah, very strong out there.
Ooh. Hey, that's really positive. We certainly couldn't say that of the last 2 years or so.
No, we've had a bit of a tough time, obviously, some years back, and I think mainly people just weren't spending money. They weren't spending money on property. They weren't spending money on retail. I think it's got to the point now where the sick are sitting on their hands, and we're off,
ready to rock and roll. Okay. If someone were to sell their house and they were coming to see someone like Interior Concepts, what are the key benefits of coming to actually see you and get you involved?
Well, I guess professional experience. Naturally can walk into a space and feel what is required to make it feel balanced and presented well for the local market. I work closely in the local market. I know how buyers react to certain things that I do. I guess sort of taking advice from an industry professional like yourself or myself has got to be a benefit.
Yeah, no, look, absolutely, and we get some really good feedback on when we bring you guys in, and the sales process goes very well.
Yeah. I mean, our results have been amazing since, as I said, since last September. You're getting some great prices out there. We're getting great feedback. Things are selling on or before auction. The whole process is really ramping up sort of quite quickly. It's great.
Cool. Hey, if I can just ask one more question in relation to street appeal. Like, obviously a lot of the homes that we sell around here are villas, square front villas, bay villas. You got any advice for people who for what they could do for their street frontage while they're on the market?
Oh, clean and tidy, obviously.
Yep.
Any paint touch-ups that need doing around the front door, front steps, things like that. Might be a plant that's required by the front door. generally just clean and tidy. I mean, you know yourself, if it's a high profile property, you're going to get a few hundred groups through. Generally there's somebody standing on the door doing meets and greets, so it's really that sort of first point of eye contact at that point. Then everyone's inside and it's up to them.
Hey, well, thank you very much for your time, Simon. Some really good advice for our clients there. And look, at the end of the day, our thinking is the same as your thinking. Look, our clients only get to sell their home once, so you do it once and do it right. Thanks very much, Simon.